the first. Well, what's Mr. Culture all about? Let's travel to the United Kingdom, England to be precise, and the city of London, where we get to talk to our guest on Africans in diaspora. He rose from the vibrant streets of Nigeria to the grand stages of Europe. Ion the First, Mr. Culture, has been carrying the heartbeat of Africa wherever he goes. A multi-award winning cultural ambassador, Europe's first premier talking drummer, and the first African to receive the British Historical Medal. He holds the prestigious title of Free Man of the City of London, an honor that recognizes his extraordinary contribution to art, culture, and heritage. Is someone that after his secondary school he attended London College of Arts, Camberwell, the London School of Graphics, Elephant and Castle, London, and Coventry University. He brought to Britain. He came to Britain as a performing and visual artist. He quickly captivated audiences and established himself as a force of cultural influence, making history. He has performed for the late Queen, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II during the Golden Jubilee, and later for His Majesty King Charles III at St. James Palace and other UK venues. Talk about his link with Nigeria. Mr. Culture has also performed for the eminent Nigerian personalities, including Prince Bola Ajibola, former President Alhaji Abdulsalami Abubakar, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the late Alaafin of Oyo, the late Ooni of Ife, the current Ooni of Ife, Chief Rasak Okoya, Chief Adebutu Kessunton, Senator Bukola Saraki, Senator Gbenga Daniel, and Governor Seyi Makinde. So definitely this is an interesting man. The man that uses his drum to talk. The man that is being referred and called Mr. Culture. So without much ado, let's bring him on board and let's start the conversation. I am the first. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
I just spoke about you. In fact, you took almost 5 minutes. And the producer had already told me that our guest on this show today is an interesting one. So now, I'm pushing it to you. What makes Ayon the First, Mr. Culture, so interested?
Well, to start with, we give glory to Almighty God for the achievements and the uncommon achievement. So I can say that, yes. So, and also with the unique passion, and the unique ways of doing things, compared to others. So that's what I can say.
Yeah, that's great. Well, now let's you know what?
International experience, the international and global, recognition, So yeah. So that's
now let's go to the basics now. You're born into a family of performers and starting performing at the age of 5 under the tutelage of your father, uncles. Now, what's around that? What family are you from? Is it the okay? No, don't let me say. So, what family are you from? Because I'm interested. Maybe your dad, your uncle, they already have a band here too. But tell us about that.
Okay, yeah. So basically, I've come from a family of drummers, or drummers family, however you put it, and this has been passed on to me from my great grandfather.
Wow!
So my great grandfather was a musician, a dancer, a drummer, a singer, everything, and that was passed on to my grandfather, and from there it was passed on to my father. So
can you drop a name there? Can you drop a name? What lineage are we talking about now?
again.
I said, can you put a name to it? I'm interested in that lineage from your great grandpa to your grandfather, your father, and you, because we know the Sonia Adegayes, we know the Beniza Obeys, you know.
Okay.
So what lineage are you talking about?
So, my great grandfather was called Anyodiro.
Wow.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. So let's now trace it to you.
To, my father, my grandfather, Anyon Dushu.
Okay.
And it was passed on to my father, Anyon Ola.
Wow.
And it was passed on to myself, Anyon Wole. It's my official name. So, yes.
Quite interesting. So what part of the Southwest would that be? What state?
I'm from Osun State.
Osun State.
From Iragbiji. Yes, from Iragbiji.
All right then. My co-presenter will definitely take you on. I will be back again on this traditional aspect. Nelly.
You are known as Africa's rhythmic ambassador in Europe. At what age did you realize the talking drum wasn't just an instrument for you, but a responsibility?
That's right. Yeah. To me, since I was at the age of, I actually started as an apprentice at the early age of 5, and I was performing with my uncle, my father, and then other drummers, because basically outside or outskirts of my hometown.
Okay.
So the other drummers used to come for me because I was highly talented as a little boy when I was growing. So basically, I had so many mentors, bringing me up. So, and since that time, I used to say to myself that, it was a question really, why is it that talking drum, as important as it is, why is it not being recognized in Europe? And since in that time, I've been thinking of one way or the other to make it a big deal in Europe.
Okay.
If I had the opportunity.
Okay.
So now I'm talking about when I was like maybe 12, 14, 15 years old. So since that time, I've been saying to myself, if I have opportunity to travel abroad, especially in Europe, I will make talking drum a big deal.
Wow.
Yes. And then give it the recognition that, it has never had before. So, I don't know, maybe that answers the question.
Sure.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
All right. You got to Britain as a performing and visual artist and trained at Camberwell, the London School of Graphics, and Coventry University. How did that formal art training shape your approach to traditional African culture?
Okay. The first thing that serve as a barrier to other talking drummers, or that really, I can say it serves as a barrier to other talking drummers, which has really downgraded many talking drummers, is they always, many people have it at the back of their minds that they are ordinary talking drummer, they are illiterate, they are rash, they are this, So, before I came to UK, I was educated, highly educated. But when I came to UK, I said, okay, look, how can I, change people's minds about talking drummers? and the traditional performance. So I realized that I needed to, to study. So then I started I went to Camberwell College of Arts, and I went to London School of Graphics before I went to university. So why? Because despite all my education in Nigeria, all my friends here, they didn't know anything about it. And many of them, they went to this university, they went to that, So myself, I just say, to have that kind of respect among them, even though I'm still a talking drummer, yes, but I want them to realize that this talking drummer is not a random one. This is special talking drummer.
And talk about being special, Iron the First. Now, because I know you could go on and on, but a lot of ground is there for us to cover. Now, you've achieved the dream. You're still achieving your goals. You've made it to the point of receiving the British Historical Medal and the title Freeman of the City of London. What did that recognition mean to you personally, and how has it opened further doors for you?
Okay, well, it didn't actually start there. It started from, according to my autobiography, I was brought to this country with a work permit as a performing and visual artist.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I had to leave the company that brought me to Britain.
Okay.
So, and that was in the northwest of England,
okay,
in Manchester. So I now relocated to London. So on my arrival in London, there wasn't any entertainment industry at the time. And as a very young man from Nigeria that, just came, to the country. So I found it a bit challenging. And, what did I want to do? I've never worked for anybody before. And there was a particular day that I was out of pocket. So, and then I ended up in London Underground. So, they call it busking. So when you are performing and people are dropping money for you, for example, maybe like you are performing somewhere, people are dropping 50 naira, 100 naira, 200 naira, you understand? Anyway, so I did that on the day just to make some money. But at the end of the day, so I was kicked out of the London Underground station because the security guys said I was making too much noise.
It was strange to them, innit?
It wasn't strange to them, but it just like out of discrimination, racism, whatever you can call it, So because there wasn't any form of social media, by that time. So he did what he had to do anyway. But before I left that station, I prayed to Almighty God that, this guy is kicking me out of the London Underground station. God, I'm praying to you. Give me the opportunity, to play this drum at a higher, places. And the prayer actually came to an answer.
Yes, so Baba God answered your prayer. You played for Majesty and His Majesty.
Yeah, so now, following that, the Labour Party of Great Britain invited me to come and perform for them. So I did that. And following that, Sir Richard Branson, of Virgin Atlantic, Airways, invited me to come and perform, for him.
Yeah.
And then following that, I ended up at Buckingham Palace performing for Her late Majesty the Queen and all the royal family.
Great one there. It's a great story.
It kept on and on and on and on for so many, celebrities, including His Majesty King Charles, on 3 occasions. So So I'm just trying to like break it down for you.
Yeah, we already have an idea of it. Yeah, we have
So
an idea of it.
So the British Historical Medal, so that was given to me following my performance, for the livery companies. They call them livery companies.
Okay.
These are the organizations or traders that actually funded City of London. So they were traders, goldsmiths, you do this, you do that. So they were the first settlers in the City of London.
All right then.
So
Ion the first. Now let me pause you for a brief second. We want you to quickly take a breather here. It's Africans in Diaspora on Premier FM 93.5. We're on the show with Ion the First, Mr. Culture, all the way from United Kingdom, that is the City of London, and definitely the stories from grass to grace. We'll get to hear more, but first let's take this break and listen to one of the works of Ion the First, Mr. Culture. Stay right there, we'll be right back. Yorubas will talk, say, Shion or Lobelge. It's still Africans in Diaspora. That's one of the works of Ion the First, Mr. Culture, one of his performances. You can see how the hands were so hard on the skin, talking about the drums. Ion the First, stay with us on Africans in Diaspora on Premier FM 93.5. We're coasting home now. And we would like to talk a bit about what you do, basically. So, Nelly.
You run weekly drumming, dancing, and singing workshops and have worked with over 500 UK schools. What's the most common reaction you get from British students when they first hear the talking drum?
Can you repeat that question again, please?
Okay, you run weekly drumming, dancing, and singing workshops and have worked with over 500 UK schools. So what's the most common reaction you get from British students when they first hear the talking drum?
Well, it's one of the most warm reception and response. So anytime I go to schools, to conduct educational workshops, they won't let go when it is time for me to go. So they always want more, but they all. I don't know if that answered the question.
Yeah, but as a step up, as a cultural bridge, how do you balance preserving the authenticity of African tradition while making it accessible and exciting for a European audience? Because if it had been back here in the Southwest, once you put your bongo to the mother drum, I identify. But this is Oyibo now that you are trying to do gong. So how do you balance it?
Well, you see, education is very, very important. Whatever you are doing, if you have education, so you have so many, the education, will help you to explore whatever you are doing in a very, very unique way. When I go out there to perform for the westernized people who are not they're not Africans, they're just like typical, Europeans. So the first thing I do is I look at the audience. When I look at the audience, then the idea how to start my performance for them to enjoy it then just come instantly. And then I normally use my talking drum, to speak with them.
Okay.
So I normally say that I can start. I have so many things that I do. Maybe as they announce my coming onto the stage, okay, now here we go. Can we invite I am the first Mr. Culture onto the stage? So as soon as I'm coming, I can start playing my talking drum by saying, if you are happy and say, clap your hand, ba, ba, ba. If you are happy and clap your hands, ba, ba, ba. If you are happy and and you really want to, so if you are happy and clap your hands. Ba. When you hear that,
like an icebreaker.
Clap your hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Now that will bring me onto the stage, and when I'm on the stage, then I will use my talking drum to speak with them.
Wow.
How are you? How are you? And I'll tell them my talking drum. I just ask a question. How are you? And they will say fine.
Wow.
How are you doing? And I'll tell them again.
Wow.
Then we take it from there.
Wow. Wow. Now your collaborations like Ijoya with Word MC and Festival of Love blend tradition with contemporary sound. How do you decide when to modernize and when to keep it strictly traditional?
Well, it's like both of you are journalists.
Yes.
So that's your field. So and you are very good at what you are doing.
Okay.
So whatever comes your way, you know how to go about it. So in terms of music, if you are highly talented, so any brand of music you can easily play to it, because I do perform with different artists from United States of America, like jazz music, hip hop, whatever, I do play on it. I just have to listen. When I listen to the other instrumentalists, be it guitarists, keyboardists, bassists, whatever. So when I hear them playing, then that will give me the idea of
and you just go with the flow.
Yeah, just to blend it together. So Ijoya used to be the what can I say, the album of the year.
In fact, the century itself, it's even bigger than the decade, because as we just talked about it now, I just remembered it now. Watching Word MC with that big cap, the sounds, those are good times. Yeah.
So Shola is my very, very good friend.
Good.
Word MC.
All right.
So and she actually knew, and she knows my capability, musically in terms of talent.
Great.
So she just invited me that, I'm cooking something and I would like you to put like ingredients.
All right, let's talk on that first. We need to post them.
Beyond the stage, you are also a radio presenter, visual artist, and stage actor. How do those other art forms feed into your drumming and storytelling?
Like I said to you, I was, born, to a family of drummers, and I've become apprentice since I was, early age of like 5 years old. So like the skills that I've acquired all along, so it is the only thing that is helping me to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. And I was very, very close to my dad, so I gained a lot, from him musically and generally.
Okay.
So that's what That's what helped me. And also, I thank God for the wisdom as well.
Okay.
Because God has given me that kind of wisdom that, don't be stagnant.
Great.
You need to develop yourself.
Good.
Every now and then.
Good.
So that's what always helps.
Not resting on one's laurels. All right then, because time is not our friend again, and this is quite very interesting. But I would like to take your advice for the young Nigerian in London or any other part of the world, even on the African continent, who feels torn between two cultures. What advice would you give them on owning their identity? That's stepping forward from what you just said now.
Yeah. My advice for them is, number one, to protect their integrity.
Great.
That's number one. So following that, they should just be themselves.
Good.
So don't let anybody, tell you otherwise.
Good.
You are what you are.
Good.
And then, whatever you are, you have, present it to people.
Great.
Don't be scared of presenting whatever you have to people.
Thank you very much.
Think about how they might accept it, they might not.
Thank you.
Do it in a good way.
All right, Ayon the First, it's been wonderful talking to you. Time is never our friend, though. Maybe we'll beg the producer to extend our time. It's been wonderful talking to you, Ayon the First, Mr. Culture, all the way from the city of London. We wish you well in your future endeavors, and we ask and urge you to continue to make us proud.
Thank you so much.
All right then. Well, time, as I've said, is never our friend here, but we thank God for how far we've come today. We've spoke to Ayon the First, Mr. Culture, Africa's rhythmic ambassador in Europe. Until next week, when we bring another notable personality. My name is Stephen Agbaje, thanking Adeyemi Hamzat, Jacinta Odubanjo, and our producer Shegun Ogunjobi, not forgetting Fernandez. Thank you for supplying the passes. Next week, we'll be back from Nelly.
Chinelo Obidike. We now go over to Abuja for the news.